We on, bro. Shit. What you think about them Nets though?
Man, like with James Harden going over there to Brooklyn, I think it's gonna be a like a hell of a squad. Like I just think at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like Kyrie and James Harden are gonna have to coexist at the end of the day. But I think like what everybody's saying about James Harden is a ball hog, and you know what I mean, James Harden ain't really gonna bring nothing to the squad and all that because of how he played. Like people used
Right.
to James Harden playing
Right.
dribble shoot ball. You know
But
what I mean?
but
But
but the crazy
you know, at
part
the end
about
of the
all of
day,
that
it's like
is right. I was
he
just about
averaged
to
like
say that.
10. He averaged like 10 assists.
Right. So
You know what I
like,
mean? And like
yeah.
he like what a couple years ago he had a triple double. He was averaging triple double. So you know what I mean? Like don't act like the nigga can't pass the ball or the nigga can't get his teammates involved. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I think the media they hate the media so much, especially Kyrie. It's like they'll fake like
Right.
it worked. Like they'll fake happy, but just so the media don't be like, I told y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Exactly.
just to spite the media, like we gonna make it work. But I think
Right.
if you look at like Big Three history, which it ain't a lot of, but it worked better with perimeter players because don't nobody gotta like feed them the ball, right? Because if you look
Right.
at
Exactly.
like, I mean, shit, the Heat is pretty much the muse on super teams. Like they the pedigree on how to do it, but the
Right.
big was always the odd man out because you got to feed him the ball.
Exactly.
Even look at the Lakers when AD had a couple off games, like bad games, but he really wasn't bad games. It was because they just wasn't giving him the ball because Struder was balling. But you gotta have a presence
Right.
of mind to give your big the ball. You ain't gotta shit. You ain't gotta do that shit with no with Kyrie and Harden. They get that bitch off the glass and
No,
go.
no, like you don't. No, you don't. You know what I mean? But like they don't. But like they ain't gonna have that type of team no way. You know what I mean? It's just like they team gonna be guard oriented. You know what I
All
mean?
guard,
Because
yeah.
it's like
Everybody a guard. KD 7 foot, he a
even
guard.
though KD, KD, like even though KD tall, he big, but like he a guard. Like that's what he is.
Yeah. He a
he like
seven
a
foot two
6 7 foot
guard.
a shoot guard. Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
he
what
a
he
seven
is. You know
foot
what I
two
mean?
guard.
So you know, but like only thing that Brooklyn just need exactly what they got. They need them athletic big who can block shots, alter shots, grab boards. That's it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's what I think DeAndre Jordan gonna bring. People was tripping about your boy, about Jared Allen. Jared Allen, he a good player, but like at the end of the day, like you don't need nobody like somebody to get points in the paint, dump it down to, and all that type of shit. Like you don't need that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because your team is already set up like where you got pretty much guard play. Even from Kyrie, you got Harden, you got Harris, and then like you still got old boy coming off the bench doing his thing.
Who was that?
Bruce Brown.
Oh
So Bruce
yeah.
Brown. So it's just like they got nothing but like athletic wings, and but they do need
And I
a defender.
but I think
They
something
do
that
need a
people
perimeter defender.
yeah. Well, it's crazy because when they talk about that, people forget that you can really add Kevin Durant in with like rim protection and all of that. Like you forget he's 7 foot. Like he was pretty
Right.
much the center for Golden State. Like he did the rim protection.
No, he was. He
You know what I'm saying?
was.
Like you forget he's still 7 foot with a who the hell knows what wingspan. So and he can guard wings. So he probably is
Right.
the only real two-way player they got. And quiet as it's kept,
Yeah.
Harden can play D when he want to.
But
He
look,
just
Harden
never
was
had
doing
no.
that shit last.
It's just
Harden.
when he went to Houston, he no longer nobody held him accountable. He strapped up in OKC. He used to be trying to
No, he
guard
did a
something. He
little
used to
bit. He
strap
did a
up.
little bit. But look, I think he played his best defense last year
Yeah,
and
he
then going into
did.
the bubble.
He did.
You know what I mean? Like that's what You know what I mean? Like, because everybody had saw that James Harden was actually
he
playing
was playing
defense
D. Only thing
because like
James
I feel
Harden,
like he had something to play for.
right. Only thing James Harden need to do that he ain't already been doing is being active, engaged when the ball not in his hands. That's all he need to do. That's his only flaw that I ain't seen him do
Yeah,
is be engaged in the offense when the ball
be
not in
engaged
his
in the
hands.
offense.
That's it.
Yeah,
If he do that, he good.
yeah,
He is good.
yeah. But like that's something that he gonna have to learn on the fly because at the end of the day, he hasn't been doing that his whole career. He hasn't been doing that his whole career.
Yeah,
So I
I
think it might
think
be kind of hard.
personally, I think I would do with him sort of what I think OKC should have did. They should have put him at the 1 and let him be the
Right.
distributor, and then you had and kind of slide Kyrie to the 2 and let them two kind of alternate based on like how you do your rotations.
At the 1, you would put James Harden at the 1?
Mm-hmm. Cause think about it.
Kyrie?
As much as they talk shit about him, he probably the best passer out of them 3.
No, he is the best passer. No, he is.
Only thing
He
I don't
is.
know, I
He
think,
is.
but only thing it depends because Kyrie kind of sensitive, so he might feel away
He is.
if he ain't the point guard. But how they gonna play? Like when you got 3 players that one you don't have no traditional point guard for real anyway. So that how they gonna play?
Right.
Just whoever just bring the ball up. It ain't gonna really matter like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, it ain't gonna matter. But like it's about who gonna have the ball in their hand the majority of the time.
Durant.
You feel me? So,
Durant.
and I think Kyrie gonna want that ball in his hand the majority of the time. If that's bringing the ball up, Kyrie ain't gonna set nobody up for real, not in real life. You know what I mean? Right. I'm not saying that Kyrie can't do that, but he haven't done that. But we didn't see James Harden not the type that's gonna bring it up and set you up. I think just by him demanding so much attention, he's been able to pass to the open man. That's why he gets so many assists. And then on top of that, when he played in Houston, they had snipers too. That's why he can average 10 assists. Because he had niggas over there that could put the ball in the bucket. You know what I mean?
Did,
so it's gonna be
I don't know. He did, but he really didn't. Like, I don't know. I always felt like
niggas that could put the ball.
I always felt like Houston had players that had the green light to shoot, but they didn't really have one knockdown shooter other than sometimes Aaron Gordon. But I feel like he inconsistent.
Aaron Gordon. Yeah.
Like they didn't. It was not one guy that they ever had that was just like a knockdown shooter. Like that's what I do. They had like I look at it like it's 2 types of shooters, right? It's players that can shoot and it's shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like Clay is a shooter, right?
Right.
Jason Tatum can shoot. It's a difference. Like Jason Tatum gotta do this a little bit though, right? He gotta a little bit. Shooters don't even need to touch the ball at all. Duncan Robinson for the Heat, he don't gotta dribble the ball. It don't affect his shot for real. You know what I'm saying? Houston ain't never had nobody like that. They ain't never had really no shooters. They just had a bunch of people that can kind of shoot with ultra green lights.
Yeah. Like
think about this,
because like that's why PJ Tucker ended up being a person who ended up turning out into a knockdown shooter.
Remember
PJ Tucker not a scorer for sure.
Remember when they missed like however many consecutive threes versus Golden State that time in the playoffs?
Yeah.
What was it like 20-some consecutive threes?
Right.
You ain't got no real shooter on your man. Most real shooters not missing 2 in a row. Open shot, and these was good. And we're talking about good looks. Like how many times you will see, like say, any shooter damn near when they miss it, get the ball back. The second one damn near go in every time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they miss it, they team get the rebound. Then you kick it right back out to them. They team almost get the rebound every time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they almost score every time. What do you want, Charles?
Right. KD's.
He bored.
Yeah, so but yeah, man, it's just like so like that's the main thing. Like I think at the end of the day, like people gonna hate the situation just because
Yeah, they
they're gonna
gonna
be
hate.
a threat.
Yeah, it's a threat.
They're gonna be a big threat to the Lakers. And like I said,
because
like when you got three guys that's on your team that can score at a high clip like that, and the Lakers' best defenders on the team is who? Perimeter defenders is like Contavious Caldwell Pope, and they got Wesley Matthews.
right.
What have Wesley Matthews done this year at all?
I mean, they could have
But
kept
they were talking about my man.
They
Like
could have kept Danny Green.
They could have kept Danny Green, but like this is what the media try to sell them on. Oh, like Danny Green is like this, but Wesley Matthews.
But listen,
I never known Wesley Matthews to be a defender in my entire life. Only thing my man's done is shoot corner side threes. He can shoot the three ball, but not
I think
at a clip.
I think it's because Wesley Matthews is a player that had a decline, right? Like he was better because he had that Achilles injury. So at a point he was better. So it's like it's like how they do when they trying to devalue somebody. Like they try to tell you like you got them. Like it's like when they talk about when Kobe had Nash and all of them. Oh no, when Kobe had Karl Malone and Gary Payton, as if it was the heyday Karl Malone and the heyday Gary Payton.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to edit her out. We got to edit that out. Crop that out of there.
Yeah, see. Doing most.
Right.
I thought I was doing it right.
Right.
But yeah, though, Wesley Matthews ain't hitting on nothing.
How you got robbed?
Kaden,
no. But no, he ain't. You know what I mean? It's just like at the end of the day, like they not really gonna have a lot of guys that can really defend.
No, they not.
Like the players that like Griffin got on their squad because it's like they got too many threats. It's not just about James Harden, KD, and Kyrie. It ain't about them. It's like about the other guys. Like I said, Joe Harris, my man gonna be able to roam the whole time. Period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he on the court, definitely.
He a threat. The thing is, he can put the ball on the ground. You know what I mean?
He can put the ball on the ground for real. And another thing, though, if you look at the Lakers, all the Lakers defense was chase people off the three, let the bigs be the cleanup guy. You probably gonna end up stopping at the mid range because you can't get to the basket because AD was down there, JaVale was down there, or Dwight was down there.
Exactly.
Now, you really can play small ball. You can play small ball. You go ahead and get Marc Gasol up out of there. You pick and roll him to death. Get him up out of there.
Marc Gasol don't got the
once he in foul trouble.
No, Marc Gasol don't got the feet for it.
Once he's too slow. I don't need no more bigs because y'all don't got no more bigs. All y'all got is two small bigs that can't guard small forwards.
But right. But like with Marc Gasol, he only a big when he in the post. He ain't gonna want to come out there to that thin air. You know what I mean? Like he ain't gonna want to be on the perimeter.
No.
You know what I mean? So like that's what I'm saying. Like those guys in Brooklyn, they gonna bring you out.
I mean, if I was Brooklyn, I'll go ahead and play small and get him up out of there quick.
Play small.
I will play small.
I'll put Kevin Durant at center, like how they be talking about. I'll put Kevin Durant at center.
Yep. I'll go KD. Oh, that's crazy. I'll go them three, Joe Harris,
Jeff Green,
and Jeff Green. Yup. I'll do that.
For sure.
Ooh, them three.
That's exactly what I do.
Joe Harris and Jeff Green. Yup. Put Jeff Green at the 4.
Man, you will get
Joe Harris at the 3.
Jeff Green at the 4 and KD at the 5.
So who? And this is the thing. And this is another thing that's gonna be a thing. Brian been hiding on D his whole career. Who he gonna hide? We can't hide.
His whole career.
He gonna get defensively exposed because you can't hide from nobody. And you can't funnel him nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
Y'all don't have the bigs to funnel to the like. You can't just funnel people to the bigs. Like how the Pistons just used to funnel everything to Ben Wallace.
They
Funnel
used to do
everything to
that.
Ben Wallace.
Yeah, they used to do that.
You know what I'm saying? No, Kaden. Close it up, child.
Yeah, like they used to do that. So, but like the Pistons used to do that all the time.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
It's a layup line. Once I beat my man, it's no rim protection. Even with Marcus All in there, there's no rim protection. He can't jump over a shoebox. He couldn't
like
jump
AD
up a
ain't gonna
curve.
want to be in that paint. AD ain't gonna want to be in that paint on some old 2012 Serge Ibaka type shit. He ain't gonna want to be down there like that.
Yeah, AD a small forward for real.
Exactly.
Put it like this.
Yeah, like AD ain't gonna. AD can play D. He can alter shots. He can block shots or whatever. But like that's not what he gonna want to do because, like I said, they gonna need my man to score buckets. Yeah. You know what I mean? So he ain't gonna be doing all that type of work.
AD don't like playing.
He gonna get exhausted. He don't like playing center for real.
Yeah.
Not at all.
He a four.
But like, cause like, that's why they had JaVale. That's why they had Dwight.
Yeah, they did all of that.
They had people that's gonna cover his ass and do the dirty work.
Yeah, they did all of that. So it's gonna be
yeah, like that's crazy. You know what I mean? But still, like it's more than just Brooklyn. Like
they got to get out the West.
To worry about.
Listen,
right?
Jokic is gonna be trouble for them this year.
Jokic's gonna be.
Jokic's gonna get them problems this year.
And you see, Jokic slimmed down. You see that, right?
Because look, we know Marcus All can't guard him, right?
No, Marcus All gonna get his ass handled.
We know Montrezl Harrell got cooked by him. Look,
I forgot about Montrezl.
He got cooked by him last year.
Right.
And they not going to...
He's too small.
I mean, AD got the best chance versus him, but AD too light in the ass.
Yup.
And AD
too light.
AD is a better help side defender than on ball. Because that's what they would do. They'll put Big Dwight on him, and then you worried about Dwight. You trying to hit him with your shit, and then you got AD long ass coming in here, pow, putting your shit on the glass. You mad as hell.
Dog, the Lakers about to get exposed this year, flat out. You know what I mean? Because it ain't nobody on that squad that could just sit down on somebody, nigga. Like, you don't got nobody on that squad that's going to sit down. I don't care if it's the perimeter guys. I don't care if it's somebody that's in a post. You don't got that. Montrezl is about the only one that's going to harass you. Right. You know what I mean? Because Montrezl is going to try to bully you. But depending on your size, too, like I said, like when he going up against true centers, oh, yeah. He get worked out.
Yeah.
He get worked.
Ain't nothing up versus real centers, bro. Ain't nothing up.
Yeah. You know, so, you know, like when he playing up against somebody like Clint Capella or something like that, like he'll get busy. He'll get busy on
He good. You know
what I mean? But like when you
like if it's just like 9 skill players, he good. Like that you really ain't got to guard. Like you just got to keep a body on. You know what I'm saying? But they're not dumping it down to him. He good.
Yeah.
But when it's somebody that
like somebody like
can
Giannis,
go get a bucket,
somebody like Giannis, Karl Anthony Towns, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing with.
No. Giannis, I mean, what's his name was giving him everything he wanted.
Who that?
Jokic. Jokic was giving him everything.
Man, but like, but like I know it's way off subject, but even though like we're talking about Jokic or whatever with Denver, man, I don't know. Like, I'm not too sold on Denver though. I'm not too sold on Denver as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't sold on Denver as a whole. You know
what I mean? Either.
Because like, what is Jamal Murray doing this year?
Yeah, he didn't took a step back. I think they should have
for sure.
I think they should have kept the band together. They kind of let they let my mans go, Jeremy Grant, like who went to the Pistons.
Oh, Jeremy Grant over there, dog.
He was key for them because he was their best perimeter defender. because they
And he
kind of
over there
made
in
him
Detroit balling.
because when he was in OKC, they was kind of using him like a 4. But then when he
Yeah, they
came to
was. Right.
Denver,
Yeah.
they was using him more like a 3-and-D guy.
Like
But
a 3-and-D.
but
Yeah.
he's so athletic that it gave him it's like either you be a 4 and be small, or you be a 3 and be big. You know what I'm saying? Because you like 6, he like
Right.
6'9", long, fast, athletic. So it's like, do I want you to be undersized, or do I want you to have an advantage? Because that was really the
Right.
key when they beat the Clippers, was him
He was
guarding
skilled.
when he was guarding Kawhi.
Yeah.
That was really key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he
Yeah.
bothered
Real
Kawhi.
talk.
Because he, you know what I'm saying? He matched him athletically.
Because he long and lanky.
Yeah, them long
He
lanky
long and
motherfuckers
lanky.
a pain in
Yeah.
the ass, especially when they got good feet. You can't just get them up, you know what I'm saying? Hit them with a bop bop and get them up out of there. You know?
Right.
And Kawhi don't really got like a irky jerky game. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got Kawhi, like his game ain't like, you know, like Kyrie.
Nah.
You
Like,
can't really do,
like
you know, he
Kawhi,
irky jerky.
Like Kawhi remind me of like LeBron. Like when it come to movement, like he's straight up, straight down. Like Kawhi, like mechanical too. Like he straight to
he
this
got
spot,
a little
pull
bit more
up.
lateral,
Straight to
like
this
he got
spot,
a little bit more
pull up.
lateralness to him, but he robotic. Like
he got a little bit more sauce to him a little bit, but like he not.
Yeah,
But like he's still not like
he kind of
like Paul
robotic
George
too.
with it, kind of loosey goosey.
Yeah.
Right.
He need a little oil too. You know, he a little robotic. He a little, you know.
Right.
This shit a
No,
little.
right. He look right. He like little Mr. Robotic.
Yeah.
Shit.
Robo 1 and Robo 2. RoboCop 1, RoboCop 2. You know
right, for real.
Boy.
I don't know, bro. Like, I think at the end of the day, like I said, like I don't think the Lakers gonna stay put, because I think they're gonna go to Washington. Like I think Bradley Beal gonna try to creep his way up out of Washington. That's what I think gonna happen.
Think so?
I don't know if they're gonna pull that trigger or not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think Washington brung Westbrook over there just to let everything just.
I heard they not looking to trade him. That's what I heard. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's early in the season.
But like
shit can change.
It's early in the season, but you know, it's just like how James Harden just got himself up out of there. You know what I mean? Like niggas can start pouting and all that and trying to force their way up out of there, because like that's what guys starting to do now. Like players ain't sitting there letting these GMs and owners dictate what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like if you got a disgruntled player coming to the locker room and not even causing havoc, but just making it uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they ain't gonna want that player in that locker room just because it's gonna be like a cancer. Like you're gonna start to affect all the other players just by your move. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I feel like I don't know if that's what he gonna do, but you see the games he balling in, he putting up crazy numbers. He putting up crazy numbers. So at the end of the day, it's just like you never know how that situation might go down. And plus, I think the league is rigged to a certain extent. So I feel like if he want out and he want to go to the Lakers, man, like it's more than possible for them to try to make that happen. So LeBron can get another. You have to get another piece on this.
And you know, I think it's like a LeBron rule when it comes to trading, because it's like salary cap. No, LeBron on that team ain't no salary cap this year.
Dog, I don't understand how I remember way back when they got Chris Bosh in Miami. And all that. They were saying they wasn't gonna have enough money to do this and money to do that.
Right.
And boy, they roster with a whole bunch of niggas.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Look.
I ain't understand that.
Man, and the crazy part is though, you will look at it and they'll probably have to give up the most craziest. Like they'll probably give up like Quinn Cook, the Thornton Tucker, and like a draft pick and get Bradley Beal like that. cash consideration and get Bradley Beal. Like, for real. For real, ain't no for real. That's what y'all gave up for him.
You ain't lying.
They only had to give up Kuzma.
No. Dog, at all. Man, at all.
They'll mess around have to give up. Shoot, they probably won't. They maybe they give up
like they gonna get.
They'll probably give up Wesley Matthews.
Wesley Matthews and that Horton dude.
And that Horton dude, and a draft pick or some shit. Like that's how the Lakers will work. Like they don't talk about them trades in the trade machine because they probably don't match them.
Dog, oh my God! You know what? I'm gonna post on Cooler Talk all those videos when like this lets you know that like the media be overhyping because. When the Lakers, I remember when the preseason had started and Horton, what's my man's name? Telling Horton.
He got too many names.
Horton Tucker or something like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
one name,
whatever my man's name is.
Shit.
Huh?
Hey, bro, just get one name, man. Got too many names, bro. Like shit.
Right.
Like a nigga, mom ain't know who his daddy was, so she just named him all the possible candidates.
Teller, Horton, Tucker.
I'm gonna just name you after all these niggas.
Oh my God!
But no. All right, back to back. Let's get off the bullshit. But I remember preseason. My man had a couple dope ass preseason games, and they was writing off Kuzma. That was writing off Kuzma. They doing Kuzma
it was like,
bold,
man. Kuzma got a raw deal. He got a raw deal.
Kuzma probably thinking, man, y'all niggas should have shipped me off too. Then if y'all was gonna do me like this, I could have been over there with my crew getting it in.
Dog, balling. Man, right? They should have sent him over there to.
I know he looking at bro. And this is you know how I know he mad. Think about it, okay, when him and Ingram was on the Lakers, right? It was like who better, right? It was kind of like who gonna be that? Who is it gonna be? Who gonna be better? Ingram just got that honey ball. He got that honey ball. He can retire. I got the honey ball. I'm done. I got the 100. Once you get one, once you get 100 ball contract, as far as life go, nothing else matters. It's all about legacy after that. Like once you get 100 ball, it's all about you good. It's all about legacy.
See, but the thing is, I think, in my opinion, Kuzma got more shit with him than Ingram do. I just think Ingram got a chance to show that he had more shit in his bag. You know what I mean? And like they both can score, but I think like just with the role with the Lakers, they got Kuzma playing like if he Trevor Ariza. They got him playing like they got him playing like that role player type of style. Like they got him setting up in the corner, setting screens,
because if you play
catch and pop.
If you play with LeBron, like you gonna damn near have to be a catch and shoot player.
Yeah.
And Kuzma not like.
Yeah.
I don't think he got more.
Kuzma not like that. I don't think, man.
I don't think he got more like shit than Brandon Ingram as far as like scoring ability. But I think he better. Like he better at like just moving without the ball.
Moving without the ball, that's true.
But
hell yeah, that's true.
But how the Lakers is set up, like if you got Brian, he gonna dominate a strong area of the court, right? And then when you got a big in AD, he gonna dominate a strong area of the court. So it really ain't no. It's like it's almost like Shaq and Kobe. Like when you had them two, it ain't really nothing else for nobody else to do but stand your ass over there. You stand your ass over here and wait, like. You know what I'm saying? So it's really only room for catch and shoot players like that. Then and now they got Schroeder, who was another ball dominant person. So it really ain't
another ball dominant person.
It ain't really no space for Kuzma to really like play his game.
It's not. And like like they ain't gonna ship him off. They're gonna have him being stuck right there. I think Kuzma career dog. I think Kuzma career gonna it's gonna go to the dumps. Like I'm not saying I don't think he gonna get no better than what he is now.
I think
playing with the Lakers.
No, he not. He'll be. I think they might be purposely stunting his growth so he can be the person they pair with AD when LeBron retired. But if you let him blossom, think about it. The NBA is like the stock market, right? If you let him ball too much, he gonna want more, right?
He gonna want more.
He gonna want more time. He gonna want more money. But if you stunt his growth, his value is low, right? So he can control his value by controlling his production. If we play him away, only playing this many minutes, put him in spots he really can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's only certain players who are so good, you can damn near put them anywhere on the court and they're going to get theirs. You know what I'm saying? If you're a role player or a player that hasn't really found, and the problem is he hasn't really found his true identity yet. He ain't been able to just do him to the point where he ain't really found his, like you don't even know where his sweet spot's at, nothing. You don't know nothing about him. You don't really know nothing.
Nothing.
But if you look at Ingram,
he don't got none of that. It don't seem like he got none of that. Yeah.
But look at Ingram and Julius Randle because they both got a chance. They both. Julius Randle, Julius Randle pretty much the man on the Knicks. Like he got his own team.
Right.
That's crazy. So, that's what I think. I think they trying to put a stunt on his growth. You know what I'm saying? It's like what the Lakers did to Kobe, but they doing it longer. Like when Kobe first got there, they was like, all right, young blood, chill out. You're doing too much. Sit your ass down.
Yeah.
It's like they doing that, but they gonna do it for like 5 years though. Like they gonna do that till they gonna do that till LeBron retire.
Kuzma already been in the league, what? How many years? Like 4 or 5?
At least. Because the rookie,
he been in the league like 4 or 5 years.
The rookie contract 3 years, right?
3.
So Ingram just signed his extension. So it got to at least be the 3rd year of the contract.
No, Kuzma been in the league like 4 years, bro.
Did Kuzma come before Ingram? I don't remember, man. That should be running together. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah.
Men lie, women lie. Numbers lie, but these numbers won't.
Right, these numbers.
Basketball numbers, they can
lie.
Basketball numbers can lie, boy. I ain't gonna tell you who taught us that. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, because I think Ingram came before Kuzma.
Okay,
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because I know they all came
before Kuzma.
Yeah, he been in the league 4 years.
Who, Kuzma?
Yeah, 4 years.
Yup, 4 years. So LeBron just signed another extension for him to be in the league another 4 years, right?
This is 4th year.
This is 4th year, right? This is 4th year. So LeBron just signed that extension, right? Mm-hmm. That's gonna put him being in the league for another 4 years, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Being with the Lakers for another 4.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time LeBron about to exit, Kuzma gonna be in his 8th year, 8th year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So but Julius Randle and them dudes like Julius out here looking like a monster. You know what I mean? And like you said, he only like 4 or 5 years in. He like 5 years in.
Right.
So, like these guys getting a chance to really blossom because I think Julius Randle averaging like 22 and 10 right now.
Yeah, Julius Randle balling.
He balling.
Yeah.
So but like all in all, Brooklyn gonna win that chip this year. You know what I mean? I don't care what the naysayers say. And then like I just saw on the TV that Kyrie just got fined. How much was it? 50,000?
50 bands. Bands make a dance.
50,000.
Bands make a dance. James Harden said that ain't nothing, bro. I threw that. I threw that at Houston.
Nigga.
I threw that at Houston last week.
Right, straight up though.
He was at the
You know what I
pink.
mean?
He was at the pink.
He was at the pink. He was at the
He
pink.
threw that on Mercedes last week.
Right. He threw that on Mercedes. He threw that on MI. Crooked letter.
Right.
Yeah. You know? So, but like real talk, you know what I mean? But like they say that that they all can play tomorrow, low key. I don't know if he gonna play tomorrow. I don't know if James Harden gonna play tomorrow, but they can play tomorrow if he passes COVID test and all that I heard. So
okay.
I just want to see all them dudes on the court together. But you know, if they have a mediocre game, the first thing they're gonna be like, see, I told you it didn't work. It ain't gonna work. They're gonna wild out. You know what I mean? Because it's like they looking for the first thing that they can hop on and say something ain't gonna work. Knowing that, like, you know, you gotta give players time to acclimate with each other and learn schemes and all that. So it's gonna be fun. But like I said,
then
at the
they
end of the day,
undervalue the fact that Harden and Durant played together before. So it's not as
but like it was at a different time because like Harden wasn't this
but
guy.
At the end of the day, Durant's still the one amongst them, and that ain't arguable.
Right.
They know who the, you know what I'm saying? They know who the top dog. The problem to me gonna be the fight for number 2. That's gonna be the problem.
You said what?
We know who at the top of the hill. It's the two. It's gonna be Harden and Kyrie fighting for the number 2 spot on the little hill. You got for the bronze medal, for the silver medal. That's gonna be the fight. Ain't nobody gonna want that bronze. Ain't nobody gonna want,
not at all.
It's gonna be fighting for that number 2 spot. We know who number 1. That ain't nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
KD the LeBron slayer.
Man, what? He be giving LeBron all he can handle, boy.
You know what I'm saying? They know who number 1 is.
They know who number 1 is. They know who number 1 is, but it's gonna be crazy. Like I'm gonna love to see how this season pan out because I think Brooklyn and the Lakers play in February, if I'm not mistaken.
That's gonna be great. I hope Brooklyn beat them motherfuckers by like 30.
Man, I hope they beat the rotors off these niggas. I'm talking about nigga. I hope they get down so tough on these niggas.
Man.
But like you already know what they're gonna say. Like they're gonna come up with some type of excuse. I don't know what excuse they're gonna come up with.
Yeah, but you know they got one.
If they lose, it's gonna be an excuse. It's gonna be
if they win,
whatever.
Host the trophy up already.
If they win, then yeah, right. You already know. It's just like how it was on Christmas. The media chunked this up that like, you know, like the Lakers was gonna show the Clippers what time it was and all this. Then when they lose, they ain't talking about nothing. Now it's just like, don't none of that shit matter. It's like they didn't even play on Christmas.
Right. And
right. So
FYI,
like you know how that shit go.
All the Lakers' losses are all the good teams.
All the dog.
Portland.
They done lost to good teams this season.
Portland, the Clippers, and the Spurs.
And the Spurs.
Ain't
and they lost to the Spurs once they got
LaMarcus back.
LaMarcus Aldridge back. Because those other 2 games that they played, LaMarcus didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
So they could have been another.
So like they could play the following night.
Yeah, it could have been another L in there if he would have been playing.
Who that?
If LaMarcus Aldridge would have played all them games, it could have been another L. You know what I'm saying? So
So like they get down on teams that's hurt, or you know what I mean, like they ain't playing without their guy or whatever like that. But
they just not good.
Or like they can ball on a random Wednesday and play against a team like Chicago, and then they can run through Chicago. And then all of a sudden, like they just this powerhouse juggernaut. I'm like, no, like do that against a contender. That's what y'all like. If y'all beat if y'all beat like a Chicago, if y'all beat like a New Orleans Pelicans, don't none of that matter. You know what I mean? Like y'all adversary are these teams that's real life contenders.
The Lakers,
Denver,
I mean, the media
Portland,
try to like, they
you
try
know
to
what I mean?
like,
The Clippers, Brooklyn.
they try to like take. Remember back in the day when you used to hear shit like a statement game.
A statement game, right?
You don't hear that. You know, two things you don't hear no more. I swear
you
to
don't
God.
hear that no more.
Statement game, and this game got a playoff feel to it. You don't hear that no more.
Yeah.
You don't hear that shit no more.
No, you ain't gonna hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you know what? Because if you lose a statement game, they say it's a lot about you and your team. And
right,
as much as LeBron being talked about in the media, they ain't gonna talk about no statement game when it comes to whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like it's like a look and see.
Right.
If they win that game, then it was a statement game. But like they ain't gonna
they're not gonna call it a statement game before the game start. Like they ain't gonna say it, oh, this is a statement game. They're gonna be like, they're gonna wait till see who won and then see how they're gonna call it. Oh, the Lakers won. See, they showing them that they ain't worried about them, all that. But let them lose.
It's a statement game.
It's the regular season. Nobody who cares. It's the regular season. Oh man, get it together. One side or the other, bro.
Man, I'm getting tired of these. I'm getting tired of these weak ass analysts sitting up here playing border patrol when it comes to LeBron and all that. But you already know how that goes. So you know what I mean? It's just like they trying to do whatever they can to protect his legacy. And it seems like it's more guys than usual. Like I say, like you got Kendrick Perkins on the squad now. It's like Kendrick Perkins, all of a sudden, like you go from, you know what I mean, like you trying to be mutual to all of a sudden like you just this big time LeBron fan or whatever.
I think it's
LeBron
like
sweeten niggas' pockets. That's what he doing on the low.
I think I don't know what it is, but I swear to God, like I find a trend with people, right? Like especially anybody that's on ESPN. Anybody that's ESPN for sure. Because if you pay attention,
right,
the only people that's objective is normally on like what's the shit that Skip went to
FSN.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like notice all the people from ESPN, like even if they start off objective, it's like overnight you'll just look up and all of a sudden they just not like it's just straight pro LeBron everything. Like he can't do nothing wrong. It's like somebody come tapped him on the shoulder, like, can't.
Right.
You can't do that. Like,
you already know. Like someone like you can't have a real opinion on ESPN.
No, that's why I feel like that's why Skip left.
You said what?
I feel like that's why Skip Bayless left.
Yeah, exactly. Because man, Skip was doing the same thing that he do now. He was just doing it. He was like something like he really was on that type of time when he was on ESPN when LeBron was losing. But like they didn't want that type of.
He had more ammo then.
Nobody to run with that narrative.
And I swear, like close to the end, like the last year of First Take, when Skip used to be on there, kind of like you could tell he was like biting his tongue, like he wanted to say something but he couldn't say it. Like he'd be on there like like he just had that uncomfortable like I want to say it.
Yeah. It was the reason why he went to FSN.
Yeah,
people talking about it was just because of money. Nah,
I think it was because they was controlling. So. They was controlling what he could say. That's what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, right, exactly, right. They was controlling what he said.
That's what I think. They was putting a note.
He don't want to be controlled.
Right. Who do?
You know, shit. A lot of them analysts do. Like they don't care. It's just like they going along with the plot. Whatever the plot is, they going along with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't make LeBron look bad because LeBron right now is the NBA's quote unquote bread and butter. It's like that's their golden boy right now. You know what I mean? It's just like LeBron doing all this all this shit for schools, and LeBron talking out in the media, not really saying much, but he talking out in the media about social justice issues and all that type of shit. So it's like he still got a clean image, so to speak. So when it comes to that, like, you know, like they just trying to make sure that, like, you know, like ain't nothing being put out negative about LeBron.
That's why in order the timeline for them to like, they not gonna ever. I don't think they're gonna ever get off of LeBron. So ain't nobody gonna ever really be able to get they flowers until LeBron retire. Because no matter what somebody do, they gonna downplay it or minimize it. You know what I'm saying? So they don't overshadow LeBron.
Yeah. Like it's just like now it's like now in the league. It's so many other teams. It's just like right now, it's like the only teams that they talking about is Brooklyn and the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And you will catch them on occasions talking about the Clippers. Right? But all in all, like you said, it's like Bradley Beal is having a standout year. Julius Randle balling. Paul George actually rocking. Yeah. But they ain't talking about Paul George because they don't go along with the narrative. Because Paul George soft. He was soft last year. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He haven't been doing this and that and the third. So it's just like they don't go along with their plot of what they said what was going to happen for this year. And Paul George, it's like, you got to remember, everybody giving Paul George this flack about how he playing and all this type of shit. This nigga just came off of a fucking major leg surgery. This nigga leg was damn near looking like it should have been amputated.
And he had soldier surgery too. Remember that?
And he had what?
He had soldier surgery last year though. He came off. He was coming off soldier surgery.
Exactly.
And he
had one of the nastiest leg injuries I ever seen in my life.
He still don't play explosive no more.
Right. Like he still find a way to get buckets.
Yeah, he play on the ground. When was the last time you seen Paul George try to dunk on somebody or try to dunk or really dunk? Like he don't get in the air like that. He play he play from the ground now. He do not really get in the air no more. Like I really can't remember.
But like to me, like that speaks volumes. You know what I mean? Because like you take away your athletic ability and you still find a way to be dominant.
But no, I don't think it's that though. I don't think that. See, from somebody that been injured, like it's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you still have it. It's just that you don't have that you can't never recreate reckless abandonment like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just got that invincibility factor to you, like basically being young and naive, like you just feel like you can't get hurt. Once you get hurt, you be like, you know what, maybe I need to play a little bit more careful. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why most players who keep their reckless abandonment normally don't get like injured. They have like nicky nack injuries, like Iverson. He never really was hurt where he didn't play, but he was always his elbow hurt, his knee hurt, his thigh hurt, everything.
Well, Derrick Rose.
But think of Derrick Rose. Look at Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose had major injuries though.
He had the same injury I had, ACL. The exact same injury.
ACL injury.
But
like he blew out both.
No, it was just one knee. It wasn't both.
No, I thought it was both.
No, it was just one knee. He didn't blow both his knees out. Goddamn.
Oh, like I'm probably thinking of Adrian Peterson or something.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but yeah, like if you watch it, like sometimes you'll watch him play, like when he first came back, or a little while when he first kind of came back, and you'll be like, bro, you step to step, you step for step with Westbrook, you still step for step with John, like you still really not as like you haven't fell off as much as people would think. You just don't play with that same reckless, like you notice Derrick Rose play way more straight line than he used to. He don't play like he was like Kyrie and fast forward with not as many moves. Without, you know what I'm saying? Like he was fast though.
Right.
Like, you know
man, listen though, bro. I swore Derrick Rose fucked up both.
No, he tore his ACL on one knee. It wasn't. I don't remember it wasn't both.
Man, I thought he fucked up one, and then a year later he had fucked up the other one. I swear.
I don't remember that.
I might be wrong.
I don't remember that.
I might be wrong.
I just remember when he hurt his knee in that playoff game when he shouldn't have been in it. When they were saying he shouldn't, it was basically a booby. Remember, Friday Night Lights?
Yeah.
When he hurt his knee, but they really shouldn't even have been in the game. Yeah. It was one of them.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been in the game.
Yeah, it was like one of them. Yeah. So that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's super crazy. Yeah, I don't know, bro. But I already told you what I thought.
Right.
I already told you what I think.
Well, them Nets.
End of the day.
I'm ready for them to play together.
I mean?
I'm ready for them to.
I think it's gonna be Brooklyn. And if the Clippers get their shit together, I think it's gonna be Brooklyn. I think
the Clippers low key shit is together.
The Clippers, huh?
Man, the Clippers quietly got better.
They have.
And
oh man, and you see Kawhi starting to be that mid-range daddy.
He been there.
You know what I mean? Like that boy start.
But no, I'm talking about another factor.
This year, it's a lot more.
And you know another factor that I've noticed?
What?
You know I'll be having brain farts for players' names. Damn.
Serge. Who? He played for who?
The Clippers point guard. What is his name? I can't think of it.
Who? Lou Will?
No, the point guard, man. The little scrappy motherfucker.
Oh, the point guard. Oh, you talking about Patrick Beverly?
Patrick Beverly. You know I'll be having player name brain farts randomly.
Yeah.
He has become a knockdown shooter.
He has
like you can't but
catch and shoot.
He got the jump shot Giannis need. Just I'm not shooting off the dribble. I'm not pulling up. None of that. Dribble. But if you dare me to shoot, I can make it. That's it. I got the ball. Oh, you ain't gonna come out here? That's all you know what I'm saying? That's it. He didn't have that last year. Like his jumper isn't. He pulled the Rondo.
He pulled a Rondo.
Rondo went from leave him out there to all right, leave me out here. Yeah.
Because Rondo got busy last year. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was hitting he was hitting everything. Yeah, like he pulled a Rondo. Yeah. But like Patrick Beverly for sure. Like he didn't increase his 3-point range for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I mess with it.
Yeah, he didn't added that to the roster. He can knock down the 3 for you.
Right.
He can knock down the 3 for you. Trying to. You got to wrap it up.
Yeah, because it's getting late. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I gotta head to the gym.
All right, well, shoot, I'm a YouTuber or whatever, and I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, bet that up then.
All right, for sure. We'll get on the next time.
All right, for sure. On some cooler talk time. Yeah, you already know, time. Baby.
All right, boy.
You know what I mean? Ray Peasy back in the heezy for season.